Everything's going good with my money. Freaking, I'm doing really good though, man. I had a great day. But just that she at least knows that I'm trying to reach out to her. It's really important to me. I love her. And I didn't know she was my daughter until she was 20. The angels told me. They said, look, at this thing in the city jail, I was a trustee, and I was walking around in there, and I saw this misdemeanor slip, and it said misdemeanor for Deja Walker, and it showed me how to spell her name and everything, and said, this is your daughter. I was like, wow, that's cool. So I didn't know that till I was 20. I mean, like, I didn't know. I would have got a job and worked and stuff, and it probably would have beat all the drama that I had either way. But, you know, it was what it was. But she's like 22 now, and I'm trying to approach her like I'm your dad. You know, so it's a little, you know, probably emotional. But she said she's just not fucking with you like that. But that's cool. That's great. But maybe you could talk to her and just like ease her way into that. I don't know. You're good at that stuff, man. You got Adam from the grocery store.
Yeah.
You remember?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's all good.
Right on.
So I'm chilling, having a good day. What you doing?
Driving. Just left the church just now. Just left the church. Yeah, I got one to go do right now. Oh, got one to go do. I didn't get I didn't get that much sleep today, but it's all right.
Okay.
Devil's trying hard on people right now.
Yeah. One of the spirits is. They be tripping. I ain't feeling it. They kept telling me to throw up my food. I was like, man, I ate so much good stuff today. I'm not gonna throw it up, dude. That's what I told it. and I was like, no, I'm good. I like all this food. No. And so I'm chilling, man. It's still around though. It's like it's a really lesser demon that's left. And everybody's demons that has many, it's not many. There's not that many left. But there was a bunch of them, so, you know, people still got, like, lesser demons. But see, Satan didn't come himself to make the human race feel sick with their stomach and stuff like that. He created something to do that, you know, and so it's just one of those things. But it's a lesser demon, but his job is, like, to make you throw up, to make the righteous or the Christian throw up. And it's all good. And whatever other jobs he has, they all suck, man. They're terrible jobs for a terrible creature.
Yeah.
But he didn't have it, and I had tried, but I couldn't. I cannot help him. But I had tried to be blessed to them and say, you know, I'm not going to mess y'all up because he made y'all do this stupid stuff, but you got to quit it. You know what I'm saying? If you don't quit it, then we're not going to help you. But it doesn't stop. So that's his job. That was his life force, was to mess with human races. So, like, it's all good. But yeah, I'm chilling, and I'm having a good day, and I got a little, but at least she knows I'm trying, you know, but she was 20 before I knew she was my kid. But it's all good. Like, I had a feeling, but it never kicked in until the angels told me, and then I was like, oh, okay, yeah. But I tell everybody that she's my daughter, and like some of the other gangsters, like, oh, what is he's this other dude's father too? No, I'm his light-skinned father. She only got one light-skinned kid, and I'm that one. And I'm the only white boy in there. And Tank was like, yeah, man, he really is. Look at what she looks like him. And like, Tank helps me out. And that was the one that you talked to at the county jail when he called you. And you talked to him and you sent him the $20 cash app, and that was pretty cool. But that was a while ago. And I'm doing good. He owed me for that one. He owed me for that one till he hooked me up in Bibb. But I owed him $125 when I got arrested.
Wow.
So we're doing pretty good. He's over in the big camp. Big Tank. But he tells everybody, he's like, no, that's his daughter. You know what I'm saying? We know that, and so on and so forth. And I've been saying that I'm her daughter. You see what I'm saying? They're like a big, like, family. And I'm not gonna talk about it. It's all good. They're big, really cool people, but really strong people. So I don't, want to mess anything up with her. But she said she wasn't fucking with me like that. So that's cool. I mean, I'd still be a friend. And you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah. We're just chilling, and I'm not getting upset about it. It's a step in the right direction. Even though we got shut down, we still keep stepping in the right direction, and sooner or later we'll get there. And I know it's coming, and I'll just approach her mama and see what her mama says, and I hope her mama ain't mad at me. But, it's all good. But her mama made jokes about it. So, but, oh, man, I don't know. It's all good. But that was true, though. So everything I said was true. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I didn't lie, but I might not should have said some of the stuff I said, because it was, like, private. So I might have hurt Shanika a little bit. But it's all good. I'm going to do my best to get in touch with him, and, bygones be bygones. We'll all float along in Zion.
Amen.
So it's all good. And I'm straight. And I ain't trying to trip. I'm just trying to have a good night. And I am having a good night. I got all the stuff that pleasing people can give you for a good night if you have money on the store that you can buy. So I got all kind of items and stuff. I'm just happy that, at least she got a message. Because, I thought a bunch of people had tried to call her and never did.
So how did you get a message to her?
My partner, Josh, he did it. He's the one that got the 46,000, and they tried to get up with her, but she said she's not fucking with me like that, and that's all right. And I understand. I mean, it's cool. And I don't know if he said that I was trying to send a little bit of money or something, but it's all good. It's straight.
Yeah.
It's gonna be all right. But that's what she said. She said she's not fucking with me like that. So, it's all good.
Yeah.
But see, some people will be tripping, and then some people not be tripping because they're a really strong family, really strong on the streets and everything like that. So, I gotta be easy. But Herman was the one who told me, he said, you gotta meet my niece. You gotta meet my niece. You gotta meet my niece. And I was like, okay, I'll meet your niece. And I went and met his niece, and and things went that direction, and she got pregnant. So, that was 20 some odd years ago. Just there were some people that talked too much, and I had said things, and they probably pissed them off, and I got all that bearing down on me that I said the wrong thing, but I said the truth. You know what I'm saying? But it's a little happy, funny, and people laugh about it. But then some people got mad and were like, no, you can't be that, because you would have to be all of them. No, dude, the only one that's half white, that's my child, man. It's fucking tripping. And and they were like, nah, man, you DJ's father too. And I'm like, DJ would kill me. I'm not going that far. But I'm not making it up. So, I told the truth. And I don't want to piss DJ off or nobody like that. And I'm just chilling. But that's what Shanika did. She told me about DJ. She's like, I got DJ. He's my son. And so on and so forth. And that was when he was a little kid. And she was like, I love him and stuff like that. And we hung for a week. And we hung out for a week straight. And then, things went in that direction. And then I chilled. And it's all good. And I came back, and I've been hanging out ever since. But they broke they quit doing Johnson Homes. It was a different Johnson Homes, and they had weird stuff. I don't know, mean people started running Johnson Homes. So they weren't in Johnson Homes anymore, and I didn't head to Headland. So, it was different. But that's what I'm saying. I just wanted to tippy-toe my way into that and try to tell her that I love her, and I love her for the fact that I just love her. You know, and it don't matter what she thinks I am, but just as long as she knows I love her, and it's all good. But there was some mean people that got in on the conversation. Can I call you back?
Yeah, come back. All right.
I'll call you right back.
All right, God bless you. Peace. Okay. Video.
My cardiologist's daughter married an Amish man. Her father stood up at the wedding reception and told the groom's family they were living in the...
Ooh. Okay. There's a lot going on here. If you are one of those people that actually make this live, good for you. I'm gonna give this a second to catch up, to load, and then we're gonna hop right into this. So before we talk about the title of this video, we have to talk about the elephant in the room, which is the episode 1 of the Erica Kirk series that Candace Owens just dropped. And I have to say, first and foremost, I'm impressed. It's not what I thought Candace was going to do. Candace is known for doing great research. Her Becoming Bridget series, the work that she did on Kamala Harris, the list goes on. She's known for doing great work. But I thought she was going to...
Hey.
Hello, you have a call at no expense to you from
Joshua Blocker.
an inmate at Bullock Correctional Facility. To accept this call, press 5. To refuse this call, hang up now. To block this call will be recorded and subject to monitoring.
All right.
Here 431, as well as those individuals
Don't do
assisting
it.
them.
You can't do three-way calls.
Thank you for using IC Solutions. You may begin speaking now.
What up, bro?
What up, what up?
What up?
Chilling.
Straight killing. Yeah, it's a good day. But that's what I was saying. I was gonna tiptoe into that one, carefully and maybe straight. But there was, I don't even want to talk about that part, but I'll say a little bit about it. Like, there were some mean guys that were against it, and they said all kind of fly stuff. And I was like, no, it's just the light-skinned girl with the high forehead. She's my daughter. And they were like, oh, blah, 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 blah. And so that might have caused drama, like, because somebody else told them. And then they approached me, and they're like, oh, are you so-and-so's dad, too? And I'm like, no, man. You know, and it's just mean dudes started some stuff, and now she said she ain't fucking with me like that. So it's all good, but I love her, and I didn't know she was my daughter until she was 20. So, I mean, it's a lot to think about, and there might be a lot to think about for her too. So it's all good. But maybe we can tiptoe away in and talk to her, and you know, and I'm sure that you're good at that. So we'll work it out. Love you, Jim.
Love you too, brother. Yep. It's all gonna work out.
Yes, it is. And it's a great day. I had my pickles and all that, and I'm straight. And I shared some too, so I did good. And God's gonna bless me. I'm already blessed to the guild.
Amen.
Yeah.
Alright, well that's cool. At least she knows now. You know, because you gotta break the ice first. Which is what happened. You break the ice, stuff be breaking. So it takes some time to get to where their minds understand what's happening. So yeah. wait and see what happens.
But it'd be cool. It'd be cool to hang out with her again. That would be really cool.
Right on. What's her mama's
Yeah.
name?
Shanika.
Okay.
Yeah, Shanika Walker. And, you know, it might be, I guess, I don't know how to say it right, but, I mean, I'm just trying to get up with him and just tell him I love him. That's pretty much what I'm going to say. I'm not trying to be like, I'm your daddy, I'm going to do what? You know, I'm cool. And she knows I'm cool, so it's probably just the approach in general, or just the first approach in general wasn't going to work out that good anyway, so the next approach maybe works better. But the next one after that may work even better. Hey, you see what I'm saying? Like a tippy toe into it, and it's gonna be straight. So it's all good. I got in my feelings about that, but at least I talked to her. It wasn't that what she had said didn't make me sad. It's just that those mean dudes had said mean things about the situation and about this white boy. Hey, you know, there's something. And nah, man, back in the day in Bibb, I was something, you know, and I got friends from Bibb that'll tell you that. You know, like I was really strong, and I wasn't really strong. Like, I wasn't jumping on He-Man or nothing like that, but like I could take care of myself. But then when I got in the high base, I got jumped a few times. So that was because it just happened. But I asked them for the one while I was getting jumped, and they were like, no, we're not going to give you the one. We're going to keep jumping you. And I was like, okay. But it's all good. That stuff doesn't bother me at all. It was cool. But that's the one I told you about when they took me to the phone to call Mama, and they were like, tell her that we're going to beat you up if you don't get the money right now. And I said that to Mama, and she said, well, I can't get the money to the first. And I was like, I know. And I'm glad, because these dudes ain't getting it. And they're going to hit me a few times, but it's great. I didn't tell her that. Then they knocked the phone out, man. But it wasn't nothing. It wasn't even a good, well, no, they pumpkin headed me with broomsticks. They hit my head with broomsticks. And I like didn't notice it, and I was still getting up. And then like they were like, lay down. And I was like, they hit me in the head if I didn't lay down. And I'd raise my head. They couldn't make me lay down either. It was hilarious. But the whole time I was asking for the one from the dude that could fight the best in the prison. I knew he would have whooped me, but it's been 1-on-1, not 4-on-1. So, I mean, I tried to fight back, and so it wasn't that big of a deal. But I could take a licking and keep on ticking, and that's at least something. You know what I'm saying? I might not be like, you know, invincible to people, paper, cash bodies, but I'm invincible in my soul. So I gotta hold that. I am Jen Yardom. I'm good, and it's great, and I'm in a good mood. And I tried to approach the rest of my situation, and the first try, ain't no big deal. We got more tries to go.
True.
You still there?
Yep.
Alright, cool. Demon keeps trying to say stuff about the phone, and he's like, Jimmy's not gonna answer. And stuff like that. And I'm like, I think you just mashed the fire button, man. I think you're wrong. And so we had these stupid conversations. But they're good to me. My conversations are good. I did good. No, he's not. He's gonna answer, so on and so forth. And then he tries to say riffs about this and blah, 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 and all that. And I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna get worried at this time, because I know I'm good. But I know we good for eternity, so that's what it is. I can call you, and I know we good for eternity. So it's all good. I love you, bro.
Love you too.
We're gonna work it out.
Yep. Go real. Go real though.
Yeah, for real though. Yeah. What'd you eat today?
I haven't eaten yet. I got some chicken.
Oh, dang.
Well, I ain't been ready.
Yeah.
I'm a little hungry, but I've done a lot of fasting, and so I don't get very hungry, to be honest. I don't get that hungry because I'm used to not eating.
I with the glory to God being from it. Glory to God for your fasting. And I ask in Jesus.
Yeah, I might eat in a few minutes. I might eat in a few minutes. I usually wait because I read this book and it said that it's better to wait on the angel of hunger to move into your belly, and when it does that, then you eat. So that's how I do it. Wait till the angel comes. It says, "Hey, now I'm ready."
Yeah, time to eat.
I got some chicken with some macaroni cheese and some baked beans.
Yeah, that sounds good, bro.
Yeah, Tina made it.
I had half a pizza today. They got these little, like, Tito's pizzas or something like that. And I had half of one. My homie helped me out with it. And I ate it. It was good.
Dope.
I didn't order pizzas. I ordered pickles.
Right on. So they do sell pizzas at the thing. At the store.
They sell, alright, so, they sell pizzas and, like, hamburgers and all that, but, like, that's for, like, the big gangsters to eat that stuff is what usually people think. But, I mean, it's not like they're not allowed to eat it, but it costs a lot. So you gotta be balling.
Problem is, though, is you can't spend but $50 is the problem, huh?
Yeah, no, now you can spend 75.
Oh, they just changed
You
it.
can spend 50 on just food, 50 on just food, and 25 on cigarettes and coffee.
Dope.
I don't know if coffee's a food product. So, but they said you can spend 50 and 25, so that's 75. But the 50's got to be all on food.
Word.
So we're gonna be eating good now.
Word,
Give
that's
glory to
great.
God.
Congratulations on that.
Yeah, thank you. I'm really happy about that. So it's all good. And it's another night on the phone, and I love it. And I love it being on the phone, because I remember I used to look at the phone and I'm like, I'm gonna get on that phone. That money's gonna come, and I'm gonna get on that phone. And I did.
True.
It's sweet. It's
Yeah.
all good.
Georgia. They got a lot of workout places up here.
Yeah, like Gold's Gym.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crunch. I don't know if they have Gold's Gym anymore, I wonder. Okay, where is it at? It's over there. Yep.
Man, it's gonna be so awesome to touch down in Atlanta. Yeah.
Where's this place at? What's it called? Daddy's. Oh. Called Daddy's Indian Kitchen. Yeah, I'm just about ready to eat. I just got to get me something to drink good, and then I'm gonna eat. My stomach's like, hey, I'm here. The angel's here. Put some food in here. Yeah. I'm like, I need a drink first before I'm gonna put some food in there. Word up. not doing too much exercising tonight because I didn't sleep 6 hours last night. So probably will need an energy drink before I'm done. That's good. Yeah. Let's see what we got. 81%. That's good. All right, here we go.
Combination, as I said before, of work that other people have done already, because it's been 4 months and so many people have done research and shared so much stuff about Erica that I thought she was just going to be sort of sourcing different people. And I do believe that she's going to do that in other episodes. What she just did in this episode, I was not expecting. We have to connect some dots. We have to connect some dots. Before we speak about this ex-CIA member who just exposed other fraud about TPUSA. Oh, sorry. Okay. One of the biggest parts that Candace just shared that I thought was so interesting, you all know, especially those of you that have been following this show long enough, I've spoken about TPUSA. TPUSA. I can't even think straight right now. I've spoken a lot about Freemasonry on this channel. And this is super, super important because Candace spoke about this a lot. But there's something specifically she said about Erica. And I want to play this clip. Yes, an episode that just ended barely an hour. I've already clipped several parts of the episode. So let me pull this clip up. And I want you all to hear something that she said about Erica. Something that, we all have alluded to many times on this channel before. But let's take a listen first.
Pivoting back to Erica and her story, I will tell you my personal opinion and my experience with her. What alarms me about Erica isn't so much the fact that she lies, which we will prove to you over and over again, but it's also the fact that I don't know that she's aware that she's lying.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost as though she doesn't remember.
Mm-hmm.
Like the version that she's telling us today or yesterday was just recently downloaded into her mind, and she therefore thinks it's true, like a faulty memory or something. I'm saying that I'm not sure if she's fully aware that she's lying, because it's like some of the lies are so stupid.
Yes. The reason why this is important is because many times, and I can almost bet everything that I own, Candace is going to
R35.
At some point, Candace is going to talk about MK Ultra. And we've alluded to this before. Comment section have said it. We wonder if Erica Kirk has went through MK Ultra before. And I am very, very, of course, I don't know it to be a fact. This is all speculation. Everything I say in this video is alleged. Based on what I've seen in the music industry, which has been sort of my quote-unquote area of expertise over the past 3 or 4 years, it lines up perfectly, her behavior, because it seems like her constantly getting in front of the camera, sort of the things that she's done in the past, it's like, you're just giving us free content. You're giving us a layup, right? In basketball terms, this is a layup. You're making it easy for us. But this will perfectly explain it. I wonder if I wonder if she is even able to remember, because she could potentially be going to MK Ultra where her memory is being wiped. Okay.
Drink real quick.
People are saying the chat is broken. It's looking like, yeah, it's looking very weird. Do I need to start this over? Give me a 1 in the chat if you can hear me in real time. I may have to redo this.
That's good. I don't know.
Chat is fine. Okay. All right, cool.
I'll be right back.
All right.
Be right back. Sorry. Gotta go get a drink. back. Back again. Check it, wreck it, let's begin. Let's dig in. Oh. There we go.
There's so many things here. So I want to get that out the way. I wonder if Erica Kirk is a product of MK Ultra. In fact, I'm very confident in that being a possibility. That is the safe way, the responsible way to word that. Another thing that's very important, and I need to say this before I forget it. I believe that Candace Owens just connected. I'm actually very confident that Candace Owens just connected Erica Kirk to Jeffrey Epstein. She just hasn't done it yet, and I believe she's about to slowly inch her way into it, maybe in the second or third episode. I guarantee you, this is the direction she's going. Remember 2 or 3 episodes ago, we spoke about Erica Kirk's connection to Jeffrey Epstein. Erica Kirk allegedly applied for, back in, I believe it was 2018, maybe, I may be getting the year wrong. 2018, I believe it was, she applied for this luxurious real estate agency, Corcoran, or something to that effect, right? All these people are the owners, you know, a couple of the CEOs from this agency are literally in the Epstein files. All right? But they also did business with Jeffrey Epstein after he was a convicted pedophile, right? So they really had no excuse. The reason why this is important is because Jeffrey Epstein had a business partner by the name of Scott Rothstein. And if you go to ChatGPT, it says Scott Rothstein was a real prominent Florida lawyer, best known for running a massive Ponzi scheme, and he did have a documented connection to lawsuits involving Jeffrey Epstein, including at least one legal clash between them. All right? So they were connected. They were 100% connected. Why is that important? Scott Rothstein was his name. Well, let me show you why that's important, specifically as it relates to Erica Kirk, from a different angle.
Of which her one-time roommate, Nicole Rothstein, alleged that half of their family, referring to her and Erica's family, is Jewish. Doesn't make sense. She also claimed that after Charlie's assassination, that Erica, she was online going back and forth with people, that Erica was her best friend and her cousin. Nicole Rothstein said this. Now, to be clear, the Rothstein family, the Zion's Gate is their dedication. Nicole wouldn't be lying if she posted that it was her family's dedication, but Erica? Also, how did Erica and Nicole Rothstein get so close? Remember, Erica presents that she was raised by a single mother on the Lebanese side. If Erica is telling the truth about her paternity, then Nicole Rothstein, I want you to understand who this would be to her. Nicole Rothstein, it's going to sound ridiculous, but this is the reality. If Erica's telling the truth. Nicole Rothstein would be Erica's father's sister's husband's previous wife's daughter's daughter. In other words, zero blood relation, not even kind of related, kind of crazy. You would even call each other cousins. People do that in school with my cousins, okay, cool. Erica goes a little further though. Erica also posted a lovely tribute to Alan Rothstein, Nicole's father, online. She calls him Uncle. So if Erica's telling the truth about her parents,
MK Ultra,
that would be her father's sister's husband's previous wife's daughter's husband. Suffice to say again, absolutely zero blood relation, yet Erica is extraordinarily close to him as well. Now, we show you on the family chart just how removed this is. It's insane. Okay, we actually couldn't even fit it. It's so far removed. So you got her aunt.
So, yeah. That is Nicole Rothstein, the roommate / cousin of Erica Kirk, except according to Candace's research, there isn't an actual blood relation or connection there. Nicole Rothstein, Scott Rothstein. Is it a coincidence? But we're not done. So, there is also speculation as to who Erica Kirk's real mom is. We're going to listen to this first, and then I'm going to tell you why this is important.
Is married to a guy named Jack, but Jack was also previously married to somebody else, which you see there, named Edna. And this is Edna and Jack's line. This has nothing to do with Erica France. Again, how did she get so close to these people? Why is she referring to them as her family and declaring that Zion's Gate, which is actually their family's dedication, which has nothing to do with her Aunt Carla? Why is she saying that that's her family's dedication? That makes no sense. I'm struck by this. We could imagine how it could make sense. Now, again, we're imagining here. We're trying.
So for those of you that didn't watch it, just so that you can, I really believe something's wrong with my chat. I really believe that something's wrong with my chat. I really want to exit out of this and restart this. I think something's wrong with my chat. This is weird. This is weird. I'm just gonna keep going. I hate to end it. I hate to end the stream, bro, but are you all experiencing something weird with the chat and with the live right now?
I don't think so.
Okay, y'all said it's cool. All right, cool. So, ignorant people like this, I think everything is a conspiracy. What are you talking about? Matter of fact,
Crystal D says, leave at door. Put my groceries on the metal table outside, please, and thank you.
Okay, so anyways, okay, so the reason why this is important, so that you all can understand what she's talking about, Erica Kirk has been posting things about family members that, according to Candace, there seems to be no blood relation to these people, including her own mother. All right? So right now, Candace is talking about an Instagram post that Erica Kirk made, or Erica Franceville, I believe she was Erica Franceville at the time, she made towards this older gentleman that she was calling her grandfather. But the phrase that she was using, which was, I believe, a Swedish phrase, is supposed to mean her, I believe, her maternal father. So her maternal grandfather, which means her mother's father. But there's some sort of discrepancy. So Candace is about to give you her theory. I'm going to tell you what I think about this and how it aligns with some research that we've done on this channel as well.
Trying to make sense of the things that Erica is saying. I could imagine a very easy way it could actually make sense. Her closeness to the Rothsteins, her dedication to Jerusalem, if and only if we take Erica literally when she says Morfar. Let's assume that Grandpa Carl is indeed her mother's father. That would mean, well, obviously, Lori's wouldn't be her mother. It would also mean that Kent, just by nature of him being a man, is not her father. We're looking for her mother's father. So we have to start looking at Kent's siblings that are females. That would give us only 3 options. We can bring this back up. One of Kent's sisters would be my first pick. Again, we're in conspiracy land here, but I'd go with Carla because she's married to Jack Solomon, and
I would not only go with Carla because of that reason. Erica looks a lot like Carla. Do you all see where Carla is? Carla is in the very center. Let me see if I can make this bigger. That's Carla right there in the very center of the pink box. All right? That's Carla. Not only does she look a lot like Erica, or not only does Erica resemble Carla quite a bit, but Carla also looks a lot like the Erica from Florida. Remember we talked about Governor Kirk? Remember that video, Governor Kirk? He married a woman by the name of Erica, who would then become Erica Kirk. She looks just like Erica Kirk, Florida.
Jack Solomon's dedication. Carla wasn't even married to Jack until 2002. She just jumped in and was like, this is my whole family and my family's dedication. No. But if Carla, her mother's father, if her mother was Carla, actually it would all make sense. Solomon is the very man who financed the restoration of Zion's Gate in Jerusalem. If Jack Solomon was her father, then Cole Rothstein would indeed be her blood relative cousin. But again, that's purely speculation. We don't have to go into speculation. Let's give you the facts more about Solomon. What is factual is that Jack Solomon eventually marries Carla Ronsfay in 2002. And there are also some other really interesting facts about Jack. Jack and Erica's aunt, mommy aunt, I don't know, Carla, live in Utah. He graduated from what is today known as Utah Valley University. He's very involved in the university. It was formerly known as Utah Valley State College when he graduated from there. He also created on their campus the Center for Jewish Studies. I mean, at the very least, you'd think with all of the money that he poured into that university, he might be able to call someone to get us more footage of Tyler Robinson.
So hold up. You're telling me that Erica Kirk is allegedly related. I am blown away. Even despite all the things that we've discovered over the past 4 months. This is crazy. The implications here are crazy. So you mean to tell me that Erica Kirk is allegedly related to this woman by the name of Carla, who was married to a guy by the name of Jack? Both Carla and Jack are tied to the UVU campus. Jack in particular has done work currently to this day at the UVU campus, the same campus Charlie Kirk allegedly lost his life. And people keep asking me, why are you spending so much time talking about Charlie Kirk, Erica Kirk? Because there's something going on here. There is something here. This is a big deal. That's crazy, man.
Let's just switch to the nurse of our bodies.
Something else Candace pointed out was this right here. So apparently this is Erica Fonsby when she was a kid at a school that she attended. Okay? What's interesting about this is the hand pose that she's making here. And in the episode, Candace went out of her way to point out the very obvious fact that this is a Freemasonic hand sign. You say, well, this is a kid. Yeah, but a kid can be coached. That is a Freemasonic hand sign. With the moment Candace said this, which by the way, I told people this, give credit where it's due. Candace has pointed out Freemasonic things almost every time that it's shown up. How many kids pose like this? How many kids pose like this?
I want to see it, but I can't. Driving and watching TV don't work.
This just continues to get deeper and deeper. Now, with that said, I have a few questions for Candace Owens. Because Candace, if you're going to point that out, I have just a couple of quick questions for you. Because you've kind of made the same hand sign. So has Charlie. And many people have speculated that Charlie Kirk was, potentially is, a Freemason. So here you are posing with this guy the same way.
Erica.
We gotta call a spade a spade. I'm gonna go a step further. Look at this photo here. There's Charlie Kirk to the far left in the blue blazer with the Freemasonic hand sign again. And he is to the very right to that photo with the 666 Freemasonic hand sign. Let me move this banner so people can see everything. Do you all know who the young lady is at the very top right? The one that's covering up one eye and the one that's doing the devil horns, or as they'll say, the I love you sign. Do you all know who that is? The girl with the blonde hair at the very top is the so-called individual that was allegedly unalived in Charlotte on the train.
What you talking about?
That is also her right under that picture, doing the 666 hand sign over her eyes.
Wow.
Do you all know who the person is at the very bottom right? That is the individual that allegedly lost her life in, where is it? Where is it that George Floyd is from?
Minnesota.
Is it Minnesota?
I guess they can hear me.
So that would be my question. If we're going to talk about Freemasonry, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Because there's something off here. And yes, that is Erica Kirk at the very bottom. We've also covered that on the channel. Flipping off the audience. Right? Somebody got some explaining to do. Yeah. 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 Yeah, man. So this is part of the reason my channel gets shadow banned. Because I can't help myself. So yeah. It's kind of a big deal. It's kind of a really big deal. But let's move on real fast. I'm gonna get my thoughts together and get it more polished, and I'll drop in a regular video probably tomorrow, sort of connecting more dots. But what we've been able to gather so far, one, Erica Kirk is most likely more tied to Jeffrey Epstein than we originally thought. Two, it's appearing that Freemasonry is a lot more involved in this situation as well. It also appears that Erica Kirk's life has most likely been a lie, down to her parents. Which, by the way, we're going to go and look together. I drop the video. Let's see here. DD got a podcast. Here we go. Let's go to videos. We're gonna find the video so that you all can see what it looked like. Here it is right here. To the far right of the screen, it says TPUSA suspicious military ties deeper than you think. It shows Rob McCoy, Mikey McCoy, Charlie Kirk, Andrew Covet, and Erica Kirk. Brian the auditor and myself, we dig into the backgrounds of all these people. Almost everything as far as the backstory. Probably about 70% of what Candace mentioned today, we covered in this video over a month ago. So if you all would like to see this, I will try to remember to put this link in the description to this video. All right.
Yeah.
Now, I want to show you all an ex-CIA member who is claiming that she has found more TPUSA fraud. When I originally saw the video, I got upset, I'll be honest, because I thought it was a waste of my time. Brian the auditor already exposed the possibility that fraud was taking place. People were probably stealing money. There was potentially money laundering taking place, allegedly. Brian the auditor did that 3 months ago. Zach from Wolves in Finance also did some incredible research himself. So at the very beginning of this video, I was like, she's just repeating everything we already know. Why is this video going viral? Turns out that was only part 1. There's 4 parts. And this lady is on to something. So let me pull this up. And I actually haven't seen all of it. But I watched part 2 and I was like, oh, she has potentially discovered millions of dollars of additional missing funds. All right. So we're going to react to this in real time together. Hit the like button.
For Charlie Kirk, I followed the money on TPUSA. I found a lot. Let's go. I spent my career at the CIA and NSA and also advised other intelligence agencies. I now have my own corporate intelligence firm. All of these opinions are my own. This analysis is my own for entertainment purposes only. September 2nd, 2025, Charlie Kirk sends out an internal memo to TPUSA saying, hey, I'm announcing Justin Strife as our COO, and with that, he's going to lead a Doge-like effort into our financials and operations. Yeah, basically an internal audit, but without setting off red flags to the rest of the company that he wanted an audit. That's how I read it anyway. 8 days later, Charlie Kirk was murdered. Within the week, Erica Kirk was announced as the CEO, and that audit and Doge-like effort never happened. But lucky for us, TPUSA is a 501c3 and their financials are public. So I went in and dove in, announced myself as the independent Doge to do the follow the money, because in my mind, if the CEO is asking for an internal audit, he thinks something is up. And so I wanted to see what was going on. This is part 1. If you want to see the full write-up on my Substack channel, you can head over there and subscribe. Very grateful for all your support. I will start a podcast there next week as well. In part 1, I want to talk about what I think maybe gave him a sense that he needed to do an audit, and it's 3 vendors: Lion Rock Ventures, Cloverstone, and GSM Strategies.
Now, I just want to repeat everything you're about to hear, and I'm going to let it play. At the very beginning of part 1, we already know all of this information, but she's about to get super deep, and she's about to go into some other things that we haven't necessarily delved into about the financials of TPUSA. All right. And for those of you asking me, Miss Elaine, you're asking me to drop the link to the video. If I drop it right now, it won't do much justice. It will just disappear in the links. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait till the video ends, and then I'm going to put it in the description. All right? So let's see what she has to share with us that we have yet to hear yet.
Whenever I'm asked to go into a corporation and assess the CEO or leadership or financials for fraud or potential red flags, because sometimes there aren't, but the first place that I go in their financials is their vendors and consultants. Who are you paying money to? Because to me, that's one of the easiest ways to hide and kind of show your cards. When I was looking at TPUSA's 990 forms, I realized that these 3 LLCs in particular shared not only a director, but an address. And then I started doing digging, and I realized Stacy Sheridan is the common person in all of these. Well, Stacy Sheridan is also the senior advancement director for TPUSA, making upwards of at least $200,000 a year to do the exact same job that apparently they were paying these consulting firms to do that she owned, allegedly. Let's say you can look past that. Let's say it's like, so what? Well, next red flag is Lion Rock Ventures formed in 2019, and then it dissolved a year and a half later, and then Cloverstone formed, and then Cloverstone dissolved, and all while she was doing the same job for TPUSA. And on their 990 forms, they did check the box where they have their directors and people in her position sign conflict of interest forms, and this would be a conflict of interest, absolutely. And they brought in almost $3 million across those 4 years. You have an employee who is also getting paid to do the same thing as her job through these vendors, allegedly.
So I'm going to tell you early on so nobody's confused why this is such a big deal. I don't know if I've seen anybody connect this dot before. So what this lady has just said is one of the vendors that was getting paid, and she's going to start showing us charts and 1099 forms and all of that here in a moment. But before we get to that, she just showed us that Stacy Sheridan is a person that was over one of the companies, and she was labeled as one of the employees to receive about $200,000 a year, which is already, I mean, that's like 5 times the amount of money the average American is making. So she might have made more than enough money as an employee. Also over these vendors or these organizations that are dollars. These organizations, if she hasn't said it yet, are not going to last very long, right? Which is already suspicious. Brian the auditor exposed that. This is why it's suspicious. Remember, the day that everything happened with Charlie, when Erica, who did Erica arrive with?
Stacy Sheridan.
It wasn't her mother or Lori Fronsky, allegedly her mother, from what we've heard today. She arrived with Stacy Sheridan. Who did she go to the church with when the woman alleges that she felt like they were trying to coerce her out of money? Candace shared their story as well. Who was at the church with Erica Kirk? Stacy Sheridan. That is extremely suspicious when you've already been in question about your finances. But I'm getting ahead of myself.
I found the $350,000 payment that people keep talking about and the shady things around it. I found it in their 990. I'll do that in part 2. Everything that I have found in my Doge assessment is public, okay? I'm just putting the pieces together and asking the questions because in a lot of this stuff, although it's public, the deeper you dive, the more connections you make, and that's where it really starts to get interesting. And I have found so much. Really what we want to do is get to the bottom of why did he ask for this audit in the first place? I've done 2 full write-ups so far. You can follow my investigation on my Substack channel. It is free to subscribe. It's not behind a paywall. There are only a few things behind a paywall. So please go over there. We are also number 27 in Rising Politics. So let's go. All right, if you haven't seen part 1, head over there. But part 2, we're going to look into one of the largest vendors that showed up, see what they're up to. As I'm going through the 990 forms, I see their 2022 filing, this new vendor pop up, Resource One, and it's to the $2.9 million. At this point, I've seen so many vendors that have made me quite hot, so definitely took note of this one. Then I go to 2023 and I see that they're now the number one vendor to the tune of over $6 million for a printing company. So I was like, why would a nonprofit in Arizona need not only $9 million of printing services, but why would they go to a printing company that's based out of Tulsa, Oklahoma? Why would
That's the same question that me and Brian, the auditor, was asking. But this isn't the only company that did this, right? They did this with multiple companies, and they did business with Donald Trump Jr., where they went to another vendor in another consulting firm in a completely different state, way on the other side of the country to do business, when they could have just went to somebody right there in Arizona. It's extremely suspicious. Not only that, but the companies have very scarce websites. You can't really find many other customers of theirs. So it seems that TPUSA is the only customer of that company, which gives us reason to believe there could potentially be money laundering that's taking place here, or fraud.
and they go to a local one? There's tons of big ones in Arizona, and this is where we pull the thread. So I'm like, okay, they're paying $9 million to, or in that year, $6 million.
Waiting on me?
To a printing company.
How you doing? What's your name? Huh?
Why are we reporting that we're spending 1.3 million? So you spend 6.1
That's
million
me.
on printing companies, but you're reporting expenses
How you doing?
that you're spending 1.3 million on printing.
So that means there's about probably 4.85
There you go. It smells delicious.
discrepancy here.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
There's
God
about
bless you.
$45 million missing here, guys. That's what that means.
So where's the other $4.8 million? I got the
Bingo.
pictures for us. Where's the other $4.8 million? Question mark. So I pull the thread. Interestingly enough, when I go on Open Corporates to look at LLC one, I see a bunch of different LLCs where agent addresses are in Delaware. So blah, dead end. But here on the form, they gave us a Tulsa, Oklahoma address. So I look at that address. That address that we just saw, 2800 Apache Street. When I look it up on Open Corporates, we find Worldwide Printing and Distribution. Because Resource One isn't even the company's real name. They're just doing business as Resource One. So if you look it up in filings, you're never going to be able to know who the real daddy is. There were multiple branches under the Worldwide Printing and Distribution. The one that I found the most interesting was this one in North Dakota. We have our little fundraising consultant branch. Why is a printing and distribution company having a fundraising consulting branch? Doing business as Resource One so that it can nestle itself under nobody's going to look into it and figure it out. It was interesting. It also dissolved in 2025. I'm like, something's not smelling right. Because we all know that a 501c3 can't spend a penny on political anything because everything's tax deductible for them. And if you're a political arm, it's not. And when your revenue is $84 million a year, mostly through donations, well, that's important to your donors. So I was like, and I started digging more. Meet James Moore. He is the CEO of Worldwide Printing and Distribution. He is also the chairman of a group called More DM Group. More DM Group is not a print shop. More DM Group is a $700 million direct mail conglomerate that brings in over $16 million, according to their FEC filings, from PACs. They have 33 subsidiary companies, and if you go to their website, wearemore.com, you'll see that one of their 4 major service lines is political fundraising.
And they have how many? 33.
33.
33.
Masonic.
He is also the chairman of a group called More DM Group. More DM Group is not a print shop. More DM Group is a $700 million direct mail political conglomerate that brings in over $16 million, according to their FEC filings, from PACs. They have 33 subsidiary companies, and if you go to their website, wearemore.com, you'll see that one of their 4 major service lines is political fundraising. So why is a 501c3 that can't spend a penny on political fundraising sending over $9 million in 2 years to a political conglomerate and then going to great lengths to kind of make that relationship murky?
So this $4.8 million that didn't go to printing, that's unaccounted for, but went to a company that is a political powerhouse. You know, TPUSA, don't blame us, because y'all aren't good at doing this. Like, you should have someone like me come in, kind of like a pen tester, to test your vulnerabilities, to tell you that this is the dumbest shit I've ever seen. Also, I looked at the 501c4 filing, which is the political arm of TPUSA, because I was just like, who are they paying over there? And they're paying, our girl Stacy at Cloverstone. She's paid out of there too from part one, but they pay a company called Conrad over $1.1 million, and Conrad is another subsidiary of DM Moore. So you've got $1.1 million going to the political arm, and then you've got 1.3 going to printing, and then you've got 4.8 we don't know where it went. Crew CREW has filed complaints about this, and people could not put the dots together. So I do think that I found something here. All of this. For entertainment purposes only. The fact that the White House put out we're not gonna audit them, which is bizarre, really, y'all aren't doing yourself any favors. All right, stay tuned for part 3, guys. I have a lot coming. 8 days before Charlie Kirk was murdered, he announced Justin Strife as a COO and an internal Doge-like assessment that he wanted the company to have, which to me, as somebody who reads CEOs, is like, hey, I saw some red flags. I'm not liking how things are going. I kind of feel like I'm being left in the dark. This is just my opinion. And I want to know what's going on. What this series is doing is looking at what would they have found using all public information, and I'm just putting the pieces together and pulling threads based on pattern recognition and my experience. And we are uncovering some interesting things. I've done a full write-up, 2 pretty thorough investigations on my Substack, so go over there. The link is in my bio. It is free to subscribe. We are number 27 trending in politics, so thank you all so much for your support. Let's get into it. May 15th, 2023, GGL-FM LLC appears, and it is a shell LLC out of Wyoming, which is, Wyoming's becoming the new like Delaware. Charleston mailing address traces back to an asset management tax law firm. Then on the 990s, the 2023 990, it appears, the GGL-FM appears, and it is for a $350,000 life insurance premium taken out under, you can see CEO is Charlie Kirk. So Charlie Kirk owns this GGL-FM, and it is a split life insurance policy, which means that the donors pay the $350,000, TPUSA pays the $350,000, and if something were to happen to Charlie Kirk, the amount would be split between TPUSA and whoever Charlie Kirk's payers are.
Now, I just want to pause here to say, for those of you that may be newer to the channel, or maybe you may have missed the video, the original audit that Brian the Auditor did on this channel that sort of broke the internet, it was like a 2.5-hour video though. But within that video, Brian the Auditor spoke about this very thing, because we speculated that the name of it is GG like LFM or something to that effect. Could be the initials of his alleged children. GG, and I believe they've alleged that his boy's name may be Mikey or something like that. I'm not sure. But what's even more interesting is it's been very difficult for us to figure out if that insurance policy has even been paid out or not. We don't know. But what Brian the Auditor and I did come to the conclusion about is that there's a very high chance that a premium of $350,000 is unheard of. Everybody's different. People have different lifestyles and incomes and experiences and trials and tribulations. So their insurances premiums will fall in different categories. Some people can only afford $10,000, $5,000, $3,000, $30,000, $50,000, $350,000. Whoever's getting paid out is probably going to be getting paid out somewhere in the $10 million range. That's to put it into perspective, based on the year that he got this insurance policy. But let's keep this going.
A $350,000 premium for a healthy 30-ish-year-old male, you're looking at $30 to $50 million. So it is not a small chunk of change. My first question is, why May 2023? Because if the company formed May 15th, the life insurance policy was taken out around then. What happened around that time that would make them want to take out such a substantial life insurance policy on Charlie Kirk in only a year and a half before he was killed? Because TPUSA had been in existence since 2012, and 2017 they brought in $8.4 million in revenue. 2021 was when they exponentially grew to $84 million, and then it just kind of stayed steady around $85 million a year. 2022 is when they spent $8 or $9.6 million more than they brought in, which is insane considering you're bringing in $84 million and you're a nonprofit who only gives 5% of your proceeds to the schools and staff. But that's for another TikTok. So why May 2023? I had seen some reporting about the LLC going away and the life insurance policy not being there until a few days before he died, and then it coming back up. So I wanted to check for myself, and that's not the case. I went to the Wyoming website. You can see GGLFM here. What we did find here, if you look at the bottom, look at the second yellow line. It turns out on July 9th, GGLFM did dissolve because they did not pay their $60 tax bill. And on December 3rd, 2025, 2.5 months after Charlie Kirk died, they did pay it. This tells me is that that's when they went to collect on the life insurance policy, and the life insurance policy was like, yeah, GGLFM doesn't get dissolved, you have to get that back up and running. They were like, oh crap. So around this time is when somebody was collecting on that insurance policy. My questions are simple. Did Charlie Kirk know about the life insurance policy taken out on him? Probably, but it's worth asking, especially considering everything else that we've seen, and the fact that it was a year and a half before he ended up dying, and the fact that we're being killed, and the fact that TPUSA would have benefited from his death as far as financially in this life insurance policy. I want to know who benefited. These are just questions. And I want to know who the insurance company is and who collected. Part 4 to me is one of the most interesting pieces of this. Let's get into it. We're going to talk about Rally Forge. Before we get into the mess that is Rally Forge, I want to look at how much Turning Point USA is spending on this company. By the way, I am only analyzing the 990s from the 501c3. This is very important because they also have a 501c4 that can spend whatever they want on politics, but 501c3s cannot spend one dime because it is tax deductible. Everything is, and it doesn't work like that with a 501c4. In addition, the 501c3 is the one that brings in all the money for Turning Point USA. Upwards of over 84 million in 2021, but by now it's like over 120. All right, so 2017, Rally Forge is the #1 vendor, and to the tune of like $630 some odd $1,000. 2018, they're the #1 vendor for the 501c3, $479,000, and then 2020, you're looking at $531,000. Same thing, no vendor. Rally Forge was owned by this guy, Jake Hoffman. He is an Arizona state senator. He was also communications director at Turning Point USA.
Now, if you all remember this guy, Jake Hoffman was the person who responded to, what's his name, Zach from Wolves and Finance. He responded to his video when Zach went to the parking lot or the strip mall area where TPUSA, according to the 990 forms, they were alleging this is where the funds were being sent. And this was somewhere upwards, I believe, in between $1 and $2 or $3 million was being sent to that area. He couldn't find the actual name of the business anywhere in that area. And then Zach would eventually find a P.O. box inside of one of the buildings, and obviously raised a major question, which is, why getting sent to a P.O. box and not to an actual business, the way in which it's listed on the 994. Jake Hoffman responded and accused Zach and the rest of us of being idiots, not understanding how business works, says that there's nothing suspicious going on here, there's nothing odd, and that's pretty much all it is. And I'm pretty sure he's based out of Arizona as well.
And as of 4 days ago, I'm going to take a lot of Arizona taxpayer money towards a memorial for Charlie Kirk. During 2018, according to The Guardian, Riley Forge is linked to American Progress Now, and they got in trouble for pushing out ads, this is going to be important, trying to separate the Democratic Party and get people to vote for the Green Party. You split the Democratic Party and the Republicans win, and they got in trouble for this. Then, after the 2020 elections, Facebook shut their accounts down because they were caught running troll farms. Rally Forge was, same thing. They got all of these kids and other people making fake accounts, pushing out fake news to like CNN, disinformation, trying to get people to vote different ways, all right? Facebook found out, they shut down all their accounts, banned Jake Hoffman's account, all of the people who work for him's account, but the people paying for these ads, Turning Point USA, but it was their 501c4. Turning Point USA 501c4 did not get in trouble for this because they could claim that they didn't know how he was using the money. They just gave him money for advertising, and this is how he chose to do it. So, go back to the $1.6 million that the 501c3 was spending on Rally Forge and tell me how this is aligned to digital education, which is what they classified it as. What are you educating us on, Pookie? Except for troll farms. No, not buying it. Rally Forge ended up getting, banned, and so they changed their name and rebranded to 110 LLC. That UPS mailbox was linked to the same Resource One address. And if you've learned anything from this exercise, it is that when addresses match on these LLCs, they're all in bed together. But our boy Jake Hoffman, on December 14th, 2020, while the troll farm was still running, Jake Hoffman walked into the Arizona Republican headquarters and signed a document falsely certifying himself as one of the Arizona's official presidential electors. He was a fake elector.
Whoa.
Fun fact, Tyler Boyer, who at the time, you've heard his name, right, was the COO.
You have a call at no expense to you from
Joshua Blocker.
Indeed at Bullock Correctional Facility. To accept this call, press 5. To refuse this call, hang up now. To block this call and all future calls, press 9. This call will be recorded and subject to monitoring at any time. Three-way calls are not allowed for AEOC Administrative Regulation 431. Inmates violating ER 431, as well as those individuals who do them, may be subject to discipline. Thank you for using IC Solutions. You may begin speaking now.
What up, bro?
Chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just riding down the road. Listening to some auditors.
I ate my 2 hot pickles. So I finish them every day, every store day. I finish all 4 of them. And I shared some and they liked it. And oh my God, we had the largest prayer call tonight. I'm telling you, it was double our largest one. And I read Psalms 23. And it was really cool. And, I mean, it was awesome. It was amazing.
Amazing. Amazed.
And I almost started crying tears of joy when I was trying to read Psalms 23. But I bit it back and I did good.
Glory to
I
God.
pulled it off. Yeah.
Hallelujah. It's amazing.
And I said, God bless H3, and God bless all the families of H3, and God bless the human race, and God bless all the things on the earth. And then I read Psalms 23, and then we closed out with the Lord's Prayer.
Dopeness.
So it's freaking awesome. And and I'm really excited. And I'm just glad that Jason got my word that I said that I'm her father. So I wanted her to know that, you know.
Yeah.
And she heard me say that, and she said she's not fucking with me like that, but that's okay. Because, you know, it's gonna work out.
Yep.
And we got 6,000 as lawyers. So we were straight. And I keep remembering that. And I'm really happy.
Glory to God.
So we're working up. Yeah, glory to God. And I got two. Well, I ate one of the sour warhead jelly beans, and I got a little bit left in that bag and a whole nother one. And I got 2 bags of papers, so we can roll all our top in paper. Because, you know, it only comes with 32 papers, and it's got 55 cigarettes. So we got papers, and we got coffee, and we got everything in good shape. And it's Wednesday, and I'm probably running for it. So I'm going to stay ahead. Yeah, Wednesday, running for Tuesday. But I did what I said I was going to do. I ate 2 dill pickles in the gym. Yeah. So I'm just chilling. You doing the YouTube or TikTok?
Yeah, I'm doing YouTube. Oh, and I was doing TikTok too. I forgot. Yeah. But not. I don't think so. Yeah, let's see. Oh, I'm doing TikTok. Yeah, I'm still doing TikTok too. While we're on the phone, I don't know what that's like. But I think I might end it. End the TikTok.
That's cool.
Yeah, I was on TikTok on my Brian Anderson page. I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're going to do Brian Anderson and James Anderson when we get out.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
That was cool that y'all said, James come home drunk. And y'all beat on him like that. He just talked. Yeah, James was wild. James let me $69,000. That's freaking awesome.
Amazing. Thanks, James.
Yeah,
God bless James in Jesus' name. Wisdom, understanding.
Yeah, God bless James in Jesus' name.
Insight, integrity, justice, prudence, discretion, love, joy, instruction, guidance, providence, faith, grace, hope, mercy, charity, sympathy, compassion, awesomeness, wonderfulness, amazingness, endurance, diligence, perseverance, comprehension, clarity, discernment, peace, prosperity, creativity, comfort, truth, virtue, knowledge, wealth, health, might, strength, power, intellect, memory, perfect prosperity, and celestial inheritance. Notice the last two. In Jesus' mighty name, in the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, we pray, amen. Notice the last two. Perfect prosperity and celestial inheritance.
Yes, awesome. Amen.
Reminds me of
Hallelujah.
this morning before I went to bed, and I was up till 9 o'clock in the morning. But let's see, I don't know, probably about like 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, somewhere in there. I was on a live on TikTok, and all these people were talking about people that unalived themselves and that they were in hell. And I know that, so they think, they were saying, I did not mess with them last night. It wasn't, God didn't tell me to talk to them. He told me to listen but not talk. So I listened, and they were saying, you know, that if somebody unalives themselves, that there's no way for them to get out of hell. But biblically, there is a way. And so, because anything we proclaim here on earth shall be loosed in heaven. But where hell is on earth. So you can proclaim anything you want on earth, and it will be loose in heaven. And so you can, okay, this is why I know for a fact that someone can get out of hell. One reason is because this one guy went to hell. He died, a lot of them. I've listened to probably 700 or 800 testimonies of people that went to hell when they died, and then they came back. So all you have to do is say Jesus Christ in hell, and you get thrown out. They won't let you stay there if you keep saying it. Now, they'll torture you for saying it, but if you just keep saying it, they actually can't torture you while you say it. Because when you say Jesus Christ in hell, everybody falls to the ground. And they bow themselves. They don't have a choice. Every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess that Jesus Christ is Lord. Now, Lazarus, I read a book. It's called, The Gospel of Nicodemus. It's not in the Bible, but it is a real thing, a real book. Whether it's written by God or not, I can't tell you, but I know it's a dope book, and I know Nicodemus was a saved individual, so I like him. And he said that he met Lazarus after Jesus died, rose again, and then eventually ascended into heaven. He met Lazarus. He was friends with Lazarus. This guy named Longinus actually was the one that was friends with Lazarus, and he is in that book. But they both say that Lazarus said when he was in hell, and then Jesus spoke and said, come out, and then he was back into his body. So there is a possibility of getting out of hell. So some people think that unaliving yourself is an unpardonable sin, but that is not true, because there's only one unpardonable sin, right? And it's blaspheming the Holy
Spirit.
Right, and you have to have knowledge of what you're doing while you're doing it. You can't do it in ignorance. If you do it in ignorance, it's not unforgivable. It's just sad, but it's not unforgivable if you do it in ignorance. So any sin in ignorance is forgivable. And it's not, whenever you do a sin in ignorance, it's not even as harsh a punishment. Because you'll get punishments on earth for sinning here on earth. So, but it's not as harsh if you're ignorant. That's why people don't read the Bible, because they'd rather be ignorant, so that way they're not liable for their sins. So, which is true, but it's also not gonna get you any real knowledge, spiritual knowledge, if you don't read the Bible. You gotta have the Bible for a foundation. But anyway, so the prayer was, just in case James is in, who knows where James is? We know now, because we just prayed, in the name of Jesus, give James celestial inheritance. But it's also a double whammy. It's a double spirit. Celestial inheritance. And it has a bunch of consonants. Consonants are important, because when you have consonants, you have more than one spirit involved with just the word. So, pretty interesting.
Yeah, that's interesting. Remember, I said read all the books or something. Like, we read all the books about what they know about the history of time and just something like that. I was at the Fulton Industrial House. I think I had that, and you read all the books, all the stuff, and it's freaking awesome.
Yeah, I'm still learning even now. I learn something all the time. But yeah, that was interesting. That's why God had me listen to that last night, to tell you that. Even if somebody unalives themselves, they don't have to spend eternity in hell. And lots of Christians.
Jesus helped them.
Maybe I get to tell these guys tonight. Wouldn't that be something? man.
Huh?
I said maybe I get to tell these guys that same thing tonight.
Yeah.
So, glory to God.
Man, I'm so freaking glad that we caught the store. I was in the bed, and they said, the store's coming, and I got up out of bed, and I'm like, alright. And then, we went to the gym, and now, oh, I didn't tell you, now you can get, $75, I might have told you already.
Oh yeah, you told
You
me.
get $75, yeah, on the store, but they checked it, that tobacco product, they don't come off the $75. You spend $75 on food, and your tobacco product don't come into the $75. So I can buy 3 packs of Newports, but I mean I'll have to get her to start sending me 1,500 a month. But I don't know how I'm gonna do that. I don't know, I might not get the Newports, but the cigarettes don't come off of them. So I'm gonna get 3 packs, and they're like $3.50 or something like
Well,
that.
if you do get the
$4.
Newports, you can trade them for items.
Yeah.
You
and I
can get 6
5
items for
5
one of them,
items
right?
for
How many can you get
Huh?
for, how many items for one Newport?
5.
5
And
items.
it's
Okay,
like
I thought it was 6.
Cheetos and a cheese cracker.
Right on.
I'm gonna make a burrito. I love burritos, and I didn't eat dinner because I had so much food. So I'm gonna eat a burrito. That's, I told you a little bit about it before. That's hot and spicy beef ramen crushed up in crushed up Cheetos, and then you make a little and then it's really good. So that's what
Nope.
that's what I'm doing right now, because I got at least 50 items. So I mean I didn't count them. There's so many. And I had a Swiss Miss with coffee and a peppermint stick. Half a peppermint stick crushed up, like we crushed up and put it in the coffee. And like, man, it's been wonderful. And I got like $950 worth of printing money in my body. So I'm straight chilling.
1 minute remaining.
Well, call me
All right,
back
1 minute remaining.
whenever
I
you
will.
want to. Come eat your thing if you want, and then call me if you want. Whichever way you want to do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna call you in just a minute.
All right. Love you. God bless you.
Love you. God bless
Peace.
you.
Bye.
Yo,
Yo,
what up with you?
just chilling. Just was on the phone with Josh just a minute ago.
Oh yeah. He called me a little earlier. I missed the call though.
So what's up?
Yeah, what you got going?
Just went to church and then just door dashing. He took me to Cartersville and down, heading back towards Atlanta and Marietta.
Sure.
I'm about 2 clicks east of the Big Chicken.
Yeah.
I don't even know what a click is.
What?
So I don't even know what a click is. I think it's 300 yards, but I'm not positive. You know, the military talk, but it's 2 clicks south of the Big Chicken.
Yo. Sorry, cops driving past me, people being stupid.
Right on.
Anyway. Yeah, I'm just driving and trying to make this last move for tonight.
Door dashing?
Nah, not exactly, but yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
What's that?
I said, I got you.
Yeah.
Yup. I'm ready for spring, man. It's almost here now. I never did get to go snowboard. Probably ain't gonna go. already a little late now.
Yeah, I only got to go one. One. I think.
I ain't worried about
Maybe
it.
twice. I think it was twice. You had to go one, and then one of it's done.
Dom's getting married.
Who?
Dom.
Who?
Dom?
Oh, Dom.
Yeah.
Sorry, I couldn't tell. Weird name.
Yep, Dom. Getting married.
Well, congrats to him.
Yeah. Like in a week. Week and a half. 10, 12 days. Something like that.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Right.
Congrats to him.
Yeah, to a Jamaican girl. She's very beautiful.
Same girl that he's been taking to church.
Nah, not. He just met this girl on the internet maybe a couple, 3 months ago.
Oh, okay.
And she was in Jamaica, and then she went to New York, or New Jersey, right by New York, and
Hang on just a second. My mom's calling me. Hang on 1 second.
yeah. So, the thing is, there's 3 types of humans on the planet that are humans. There's all kinds of other things, like Nephilim and stuff like that. But the 3 humans are the spiritual, and the earthly, and the secular, not secular, secular, which that means 1,000-year human. But yeah, that's how it goes. Right. I'm gonna hang up. You call me back.
He signed the same documents, same day, same time, same room. They got 9 felony counts of fraud, forgery, and conspiracy. And when they rebranded to 110, that transferred over to the 501c4, and they're still getting paid. This is donor money that is being used to do all of this. People who donate to TPUSA, it is your hard-earned money that is going to then feed the pockets, in my opinion, what we have found through some of this follow the money, of people who do not care about you and who are not doing right by your funds. The kids in these schools that are setting up these TPUSA events are not getting it, and that is what the 501c3 is meant to do.
Yeah, I'm going to piggyback off what she just said. I'm going to say something that's going to be it's not what the majority of the people you all are listening to are saying. You've heard me say this before. But after listening to this additional information from both Candace and also this lady here, it's not helping with my original theory that all of this was been staged. I'm not joking. Because I want you to think about something. Here in a minute, I'm going to tell you them. Times that 33 has come up, and it's more times than you all have realized. And I tell you the amount of times, based on my research, that 33 has come up. Wait till I show you what I've come up with. So, Charlie Kirk has an insurance policy for $350 with a $350,000 premium. But I guess some payment or something stopped being paid on it. But I don't know if that actually stops them or prevents them from being able to actually collect if it's been definitively decided that Charlie Kirk is deceased. The payouts could be anywhere as low as 10 million, anywhere as high as $50 million. We don't actually see any definitive proof that Charlie Kirk is actually gone, but I know a lot of you all believe that he is. That's fine. Follow me. Erica Kirk's background, we all have felt has been suspicious for the past, 4 months. Now, based on Candace's research, her family's history, potentially who her mother is, could be a lot. Here's another question I have. Where did Charlie Kirk come from?
Hey.
Hey, Daddy.
2:30?
Yeah.
Okay, 2:30 sounds good. Love you.
Are you home?
Huh?
What you say?
I said, sounds good. I love you.
I love you too.
2:30, got you.
God bless you.
God bless you.
God
Thank
bless
you.
you.
All right. Talk to you soon.
Bye.
Love you.
Okay.
Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Oops. Messed up.
Where are Charlie Kirk's parents? That's the uncomfortable truth, or the uncomfortable question. Where are Charlie's parents? Why is it that we haven't seen Charlie's parents anywhere? Charlie's doing the same weird hand poses that we see other people doing. That's calling a spade a spade. Alright? It's calling a spade a spade. I'm back to my original question that I had just a week after everything happened. How do we know that this all wasn't staged? Just like there's suspicious questions about Erica's parents and background there, it kind of is with Charlie too. Charlie was sort of an anomaly.
Yo.
Yo.
What do you do?
No, it's just, slow driving. Couldn't make it over the spot.
Good. I got a couple videos going viral with me in the bathroom. That sounds good, dog. That sounds funny. That's why I said it like that. What? In the bathroom? What the world are you doing in the bathroom? I was dancing. What? Bathroom dancing is becoming very popular.
And they're doing TikTok dances.
Yeah. Well, see, basically, there's two ways to do a TikTok dance video. You can do it with sound or without sound. So if you go into a bathroom, and if you go to restaurants, they have the bathroom music is louder than the regular restaurant music. And so if you go
Damn it, I just missed my fucking turn.
Okay.
Fuck.
God bless you in Jesus' name.
Okay. Take me another.
But the bathroom, sometimes there's good music in the bathrooms. You never know if there is. I got one where I'm dancing to a P. Diddy song in a bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah. It went a little viral. It got about like 30,000 views. But then it started dropping off. going, you know.
Yeah, man.
You know when you're going?
What's that?
You know when you're going?
Fuck you, dude. Damn. Sorry. Oh, you're deep.
Oh. God
What
bless
were
you.
you saying?
When you plan on going down
Am I
there?
going? Well, after I get that bread, then I can think about,
Oh yeah. That's what we was thinking about too. It might take us a little while to get it all out of the bank. You know? Because we can't just go in there and take it all out. And they charge us money if we go in the bank at all.
What?
Bank of America, if you go to do banking inside, they got to charge you money to give you the money.
Who does?
The bank.
Oh. How you gonna do it again? Oh, y'all. Is it through a certain bank or
Bank
something?
of America. So basically what we're going to have to do is go there every day and take out $700 every single day. To get all the money out.
What, out of an account?
Yes.
Whose account? Tina's or something?
Yeah.
Why would they charge you to take the money out then if they're cashing it?
I don't know. That's what she said though. She says if you go into the bank and you do anything, everything at the that's what they used to call them back in the day, ATM. Everything at the ATM, you don't have to pay no money to do banking there. But everything with the other, you have to pay money. So that's what she said.
Just take it out or something is mine. I don't give a fuck. Charge it to the game, whatever. I don't have time to just sit there and wait for 700. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, you're going to have to talk to Tina about it, or I have to talk to Tina about it. One of us. I will.
Yeah.
See what she can do.
Okay. Yeah. Just go get it out, charge it, take it out or whatever. You know? I don't give a fuck. I don't have time to do 700 at a time, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Then y'all can take some out without having to pay so much. I don't know.
We'll just have to see.
700.
You can't take more than 9,999. And if you take more than that, then they report you to the IRS.
Well, you don't have to
You
take
know
out
that?
that much.
You heard about that?
Not exactly, no.
You never heard about that?
Nuh-uh. But, yeah, I mean, just take out less than that, and y'all can have a couple stacks. That way y'all are you're able to do whatever you need to do, and I'm able to do what I need to do.
Yeah, I don't need that much. I don't really need any right this second.
Right, I don't know what you need or don't need.
Right. Just saying, I ain't worried about all that. I just have to figure out what Tina can do.
Yeah, I just don't have time to wait to do it one at a time and then come and pick it up.
It's a possibility she can transfer it to her Cash App and then send it to you.
That's fine.
I don't know if that's possible, but I don't know why it's not. So on Cash App, as far as I know, you can transfer $7,000 a day.
Right.
From what I understand. I don't know for a fact.
Yeah, something like that.
That's what Josh told me, I think.
Yeah, just something like that. I don't know the exact number, but something to that degree.
Believe me, they know in jail. It's crazy.
Yeah.
The economy in there is so crazy because, they're trading and bargaining all the time. So
Right.
basically, some people buy all the stuff at the store just to trade or sell so they can get a come up with it. So, allowed to buy $25 worth of cigarettes or $25 worth of coffee, or you can do, half and half. And then you have to buy $50 worth of food. And they just changed the rule today. That's funny. I know the rules. So it was, you could only buy $50 worth of stuff at the store. And then they changed it where you could buy $50 worth of food and $25 worth of coffee or cigarettes. And or cigarettes. And so you have to buy things that other people are going to want, and then you trade them. But Josh doesn't do that. He just, he just gives stuff away because he just ain't ever had nothing. And everybody had to give him stuff. So he's just like, I just give it to you. And they're like, nah, man, you got to take this. This is how it works. You got to take 2 cigarettes for some coffee. If you got, how much one Newport cost? 6 items.
Yeah. That's crazy.
1 Newport. But you can buy 3 packs of Newports. So that would be the thing to buy because it's actually the most expensive thing in there. And it's smallest. I'm back to my cigarette selling days. I'm like, I know this game. Wait a minute. It's called Newports. I thought it was Cools. Well, I'll talk to Tina on the way home tonight, and then tomorrow afternoon I'll tell you what's up. Okay?
Well, they ain't gonna come in until Monday anyway. So.
But we could, if we have to do it that way, we have money ourselves, so we could start taking $700 out every day now, and then we could get it to you by then, or most of it.
That'd be cool. However, yeah, I just don't want to.
So I'm gonna talk to Tina about it. We'll figure it out and get it to you as quick as possible.
Technically be like 7 times 749, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, 7 to 7.
749.
Right on. Hey,
Yeah.
I broadcast 9 hours yesterday.
Nice.
Yeah, and they were all, consecutively. Wild. Without getting kicked off the internet. All right, I love you. I got to run.
Yeah, you're good. Love you too.
God bless you. Peace. All right, I'll be back. Hopefully this won't take but a minute.
fresh fruit and granola.
I'm
And
back.
I love that each serving has 5 grams of protein and is made with real fruit. and
Because
quality
they ain't
ingredients.
ready
The kids
yet.
love it.
Let's see. Let's turn on this again.
Remember, Charlie allegedly was upset that he couldn't get into some college. He was rejected from getting into some college. Yet Charlie is one of the most brilliant people we've seen in politics.
Ah,
And
they
there are
wouldn't let him
several
in.
things I disagree with Charlie on, but you couldn't deny the guy was sharp. He debated strangers for a living. That's not easy to do. Across non-stop. Right? Something's off here.
Look at this.
Let me tell you all how often the number 33 came.
Messages.
Okay. Remember, there were 3 rows of Donald Trump hats on the table where Charlie Kirk was. Each hat had the number 47 on it, which equals 11. 11, 11, 11 equals 33. We've already been over that.
Seems like it's ready now. Seems like it's ready now.